My name's Frank Duffy and I've been a member of the City of Glasgow Chorus now for about 17 years. It was started about 35 years ago by Graham Taylor, and Graham is still the musical director and still a conductor for many of the concerts.
It's the type of quality that gives you goosebumps when you're performing. Every single time, it gets me every single time.
I remember doing back in 1990, we performed a kind of folk piece called The Pilgrim by the Irish composer Sean Davy, and that was, in many ways, that was one of my most memorable experiences.
We're not all professional singers, so when we come up to a big concert, there's a bit of nerves, but people just laughing and kind of just being really supportive.
Some of the longer works are sometimes quite challenging for the choir, but it's a good challenge.
When a piece that we've been working on actually starts to come together and you hear that cohesive sound that we create, sometimes that massive wall of sound.
These concerts are always very, very enjoyable, very well received, and we get to travel around Scotland to places we wouldn't always go to, like Dunoon and Port Glasgow and Oban.
Our next concert coming up in March is in the City Halls in Candleriggs in the east end of the city. We are going to be performing the Mozart Requiem, which falls somewhere in the middle between the sort of very heavy classical works and the lighter classicals. But it is a big favourite with many of the chorus members and with many members of the public.
I've been to Poland and China. The camaraderie, the laughs, the good fun that we have along the way, there's never a dull moment when the choir go.
We went to Beijing, and then we went to Nanjing, and then we went to Shanghai. And I have to say the concert in Shanghai is probably an all-time highlight of pretty much everything I've ever done.
In November last year, 2018, we performed something at the other end of the spectrum. It was in Leeds with the BBC Philharmonic Orchestra under Simon Wright, and we performed Benjamin Britten's War Requiem as part of the 100th anniversary of the armistice.
Kick that I get from it, I think everybody gets from starting with a piece, and maybe for the first couple of weeks you think, oh, I'm not going to manage this, and then it gradually comes together for the actual performance, and then the buzz, I suppose it's the adrenaline rush that everybody gets from performing these works in front of an audience.
Love it, it's great.